Alright. We're gonna play a little bit of off. Perhaps. Yeah, there we go. Yep. The remake came out like just a couple weeks ago, I believe. So yeah, let's go ahead and start this up. Unproductive Fun Time and Mortis Ghost. And Fan Gamer. Aha. Caution, it's possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. Identify yourself. My name's Geno. Yes, I'm a boy. Alright, welcome, Geno. You've been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter is on a mission to be sure it is accomplished. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck! For more information, find the one called the Judge. I'm not even using a controller with those buttons, but okay. Zone 0. There can be no living beings in Zone 0. I deduce, therefore, that you are a figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, my dear illusory interlocutor. Interlocutor? I'm the Batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. Delighted, I'm sure, but I am not addressing the body, only the soul that which it harbors. What is your name, Controller? His name is Geno. Can't talk to us. However, he can see and hear everything. Yes, I can. Although to me you're nothing more than an imaginary specter, I must say that I am delighted to make your acquaintance as well, my dear Geno. I believe we need your help. Many people require my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable, therefore I agree to serve as your guide through this place, if it may be of any assistance. Thanks. Alright. Nothing in there. A luck ticket. More like fuck ticket. Allow me to confess that I find you quite intangible for a phantasmagorial being. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. So I was mistaken from the first, and you do not even interrupt my fanciful soliloquizing. I must say, this is really quite strange. You are the first living being to have ever met in this place. I had concluded, therefore, that Zone 0 was empty. It's all too obvious that I was mistaken. Now then, there are other zones. In those territories you might find yourself subject to violent attentions of certain hostile individuals. Your sacred mission may well lead you to those places. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of a violent confrontation? Combat tutorial? Yes. This is the battle screen. As you can see, you'll find yourself placed on the right side of the screen. Meanwhile, your opponent, in this case, your humble servant, will be placed on the left, positioned appropriately for single combat. As battle begins, you'll be given your first choice. You must decide between attack, defend, competence, and objects. Naturally, attack will allow you to engage your opponent in a classical manner. Now it is the time that you put theory to practice. Choose the word attack from the menu undulating before you, and then select my form to slay me with your bat. Excellent, my dear sportive companion. Remember that the impact of your assault is determined by the level of both the batter and his opponents. Your iron volition may result in the occasional critical strike. This will cause the teeth to fly in heaps, I am sure. When you're ready, strike again. Oh yeah! It's also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you exchange. Just as it is your goal to purify these specters, they wish to eliminate you. You may guard against such feeble attempts. Choose defend. Yep. Defend. Now once more, if you'd be so kind, to prove your mastery of defense. Even the best sportsmen, I believe, are subject to the callous vicissitudes of the playing field. Do not fret. You can recover from these grievous injuries. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects grants you access to the inventory you are carrying. Now, let us attempt to utilize an object. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. Doing nothing. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. But there is one more thing we have not yet addressed. I am speaking, of course, of your competences. Speaking generally, they are special moves that trigger surprising effects. For example, a competence might trigger an unusually powerful attack, or induce a resurgence of health points. In any case, you must remember that using a competence will incur some degree of competence cost. So I suggest you wield these skills with parsimony. With competences cost exhausted, you will find heavy assaults impossible to carry out. If by some mischance you cross swords with a more than worthy opponent before recovering it, you will be uncertain at best. Victory will be uncertain at best. Now then, let us try. Choose competence and then run with courage, a skill calibrated to brutalize your enemies. How about I use wide angle instead? You can't tell me what to do. A cryptid of feline appearance. No, no, no. You really have not understood me at all. It makes one tears one's hair out. I will repeat myself. Open widely your ears. Actually, I'm gonna use that again. There we go, because when you use wide angle critical, it shows you the actual health points of the opponent. The judge has 1,000. Now you have mastered not only this competence, but the very art of combat. You must remember that there is a cost to showing your steely resolve in this way. Your sacred mission will depend on your mastery of these abilities. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of you and your one of your opponents fall to 0. Do take care of your health if you were hoping to pursue a career in purification. Now you are ready to dispose of all the impure obstacles standing between you and the success of your luminous mission, provided that your intelligence is as advanced as your undeniable capacity for raining bat blows upon an innocent cat. At all events, your training has not yet reached its end. Please do follow me, if you would like my guidance a while longer. Oh, my back. Alright. I'm also very jiggly. Alright. Yes, passing through here will require the careful operation of your cerebral apparatus. You know, the one bathing limply in your languid cranium. I believe that these floating blocks correspond in some way or another to these symbols you see before you on the wall. Alright. Oh. Is there a problem, charming hero? I cannot do everything for you. I am not your father, after all. But if it might offer a suggestion, perhaps you could try to activate some of these floating blocks more than once. if it proves necessary. Come now, solve this intriguing obstacle for me post-haste. I wish to enjoy the ground floor as soon as possible. Aha! Finally, after all our exertions, the eagerly awaited recompense arrives upon the scene. Crunch, nom nom, crunch. Silver flesh. 448287C. There we go. Crunch, nom nom, crunch. Now feast your eyes upon an accessory that will prove especially useful on your purifying quest, my enlightened student and supportive friend. It is a cube floating in the air, as you have no doubt noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to distinguish it from its fellows by the tasteless contrast forced upon your gaze by its clashing colors, which defy any sensible theory of the visual arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for in spite of its questionable appearance, this red cube possesses an undeniable utility. In addition to restoring your health and competence points in their entirety, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a place of transition outside of space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. Now I invite you to try it for yourself in order to discover regions more populous than this deserted place. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly towards the zones ahead without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that grip you. Okay. Do not. Okay. Do not worry. I too travel widely across the zones of this world. I am certain we will meet again. And yes, by the by, take this. This curiously named item is the key that will grant you entry to Zone 1. Have I explained that you can at any moment examine yourself and your inventory by pressing button? The Leo card has been found. So this is the menu now, huh? I like it. This is the batter. He is the savior, purifier, and is pure. Let's go ahead and save game. Just ignore that. And let's return to nothingness. Ooh. Did the hardest part. Can walk all around here. Zone 3. 2. Zone 1. Alright. Tramway 1 is a very convenient way to travel between the different regions of Zone 1. Let's travel to Damien. Zone 1. Tramway 2 hasn't run for a very long time. Oh, a visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. May I ask who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. That or the impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Maybe a man of faith? Yes, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Geno. Oh, I don't know him. He must be part of a senior management. In any case, that's good. That means they approved our requests. Come with me. I'll explain your assignment. You were here in the smoke mines of Damien, in the south of Zone Number 1. Here we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. Using various tools, we put some into bottles, which the Queen sends to the other zones. The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale, so we can live. It's an essential element, the first of 4 elements. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. There we are. And so, well, how do we put this? Where are the impure spirits? Oh, yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines. They've been getting more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it would be better if you didn't go there, because the regulations forbid visitors from accessing the smoke mines. So, here's what we're gonna do. There's an annex in the mines that nobody ever visits, but a miner went there for some reason some time ago. He says he saw something strange, nothing like the usual, so I thought maybe that's the leader of the Spectres. So there we are. If you accept, you'll go into the annex and kill the leader of the Spectres. The Spectres will disappear and we can do our jobs again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Great, impeccable. The tunnel is right down there, and I will wait for you here. Soon I'll be promoted. I could do surveillance in Alma. I can't wait for that day to arrive. The luck ticket has been found. What, do you understand? You go down to the annex and kill the leader of the Spectres. Then after you're done, we can get back to work. That would be great. Well, who do we have here? Is that not Geno and his charming jumping jack at the batter? Are you the leader of the Spectres? No, certainly not. I am only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an exoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I believe this is one of those peculiar things which is called a spherical add-on. I have tried to appropriate it myself, but the operation has failed repeatedly. But I am thinking perhaps you, who are not of the physical order of things, could succeed in binding the spiritual entity to your own. I invite you to attempt to retrieve the spherical add-on, floating up and down just behind my hairy derriere. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomena. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Well, then, since it has chosen to accompany you, I can only advise you to make the best possible use of it. Okay. Leader of the Spectres isn't here. I fear I must respond with my sincerest apologies in the negative. Save for this add-on, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul. Alright. There it is, Alpha. It is a father. It's an add-on number 1. And it is pure. There's nothing here. It's just the sort of place for which I have a particular affection. What you seek is certainly located elsewhere. Ah, you've returned. So, have you killed the leader of the Spectres? No. It wasn't there. Oh. Really? Damn. Oh gosh. Why, well, then, I guess I'll have to let you enter the main gorges in that case. But, the regulations prohibit it. Alright, I suppose this would be an extraordinary case, as defined in paragraph 5. So, good. Well, the primary mines are on the right. There. Will you find the leader of the Spectres? Well, it would be great if that were possible. Well, yes, it would be great. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from doing our jobs properly. But this is my break time anyway. What are you doing here? Are you one of the mine inspectors? You've come to eliminate the Spectres? That's good news. The lamps don't always work in the farthest corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. There are phantoms in all tunnels. Be careful, sir. And besides, who let you in here? The regulations normally prohibit visitors from outside. Pillar art has been found. Zone 1. What is that? Oh. Oh, I see. Alright, here we go. First battle. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I'm the voice of forgiveness, come to eliminate your wretched forms. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. Ah. Not quite pepper steak, but still pretty good. It's called white meat, I believe. Wide angle. Mysterious ectoplasmic incarnation. Should have called it seasoned steak. That's good. Happy days. Battern Alpha gained 8 experience. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify the other galleries. Alright. A Joker has been found. I'm working. I'm being productive. Alright. There's a door, but it seems locked from the inside. That was easy. We're safe here, but we'll have to try to escape once we run out of meat. The regulations prohibit outside visitors in the main galleries. Get out! Why did you open the door? The Spectre's going to attack us! Leave! Leave us right now! We got Belial's meat. Yellow boxes do not return us to the nothingness. They still regain our health and shit. 2 pieces of Belial's meat. Magnolia. A severed head floating in the air. What? Did you come from the smoke mines? Yes. But it's full of specters in there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. Then who are you? Were you sent here by the Queen? Or by Didon? No. But you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them? Yes. Oh, that would be great. There are specters in the big barns. Barns? Yes. You were here at the metal farmsteads of Pentel, on the east side of Zone 1. Our job is to cut livestock into 2 and extract the metallic rocks from inside the carcasses. All the low-grade metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and worked to create objects. Some of it is loaded into crates and sent to other zones also, so that they can have objects on the ground too, I guess. It's an essential element, the first of 4 elements. Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on, and they would sink and drown. There. And so, there are specters in the big barns. I must purify the mines first. Yes, but the barns aren't that big, and, it would be good if you could take care of them fast, because the Queen's Inspector is going to arrive at any moment. Please, could you do the barns first? Alright. Great, thank you so much! The barns are over there, to the right. They aren't all that big at all, you see. It'll be done super quickly. Alright, guys, pay attention to the water right here. Toby! I'd rather work here than in the smoke mines. At least we get some fresh air. You shouldn't get attached to the animals. Once you are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. Ooh. These balls are heaps of worked metal, which are going to be sent to other zones. They're, metallic. Going to destroy the specters? Hurry up! We're expecting the Queen's Inspector at any moment. It's important to It's important to pay close attention to the nutrition of the animals if you want high-quality metal. Alright. Look at this big goofy guy. That Spectre. Baneful ectoplasmic incarnation. Weak to metal. Ah. Holy cow. Three specters remain. Well, this one already has an out. Three down. Oh shit. Junior Spectres. One Spectre remains. Oh, holy crap. Does nothing. Here we go. I'm really... Get it, you little shit. No, Yes. How long has it been in there? I don't know. No, you don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed. He will eliminate the specters. What makes you think... What makes him think he could wipe out those stupid ghosts? He thinks he's better than you! Better than the Queen! No, I don't think that. Shut it. I didn't ask what you thought. You all think you're smarter than the rest, but you're all the same. Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghosts will erase that prig. You think he won't? Of course not. Nobody an officer of the Queen could fight these ghosts. If all you could do is... If all of you would just listen to me more often, you wouldn't keep stepping in it. But then who's going to destroy them? I could have done it. But you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. You'll just have to solve your own problems. No, please. I'm leaving now. I'm going back to Alma. At least the people there are polite, not constantly cutting you off when you talk. Please, don't. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. Don't. No, If you want to keep your place here, you'd better get the hell out of my way. Right this instant. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Who was that person? You're alive. Yes. And the specters? The barn has been purified. That... You must be very lucky. Who was that? Oh, that was Didon. He's the Queen's inspector. You mean... Spectre? No. The Queen wouldn't employ a spectre. So he can't be one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You would better go and complete your work on the smoke mines. Please? In any case, he's headed to Alma, and no one can go there without proper authorization. So please, return to the smoke mines. Alright. It's half of a cow. Extracting bits of metal from inside cows isn't my dream job. But if I do it well, maybe I'll be transferred to Alma. Once you've extracted everything from the carcass, you slice it up into pieces and eat the meat. Oh. We are in Pentel. They say that metro stations are all named for important people from the past. I find it hard to imagine that things haven't always been the way they are now. Silver flush. One-eyed specter. Holy shit. Cunning ectoplasmic incarnation. Alright. Ah! Piece of Abaddon's meat has been found. Wait, I'm not done in here. Two luck tickets have been found. Oh, what did Alpha learn? Expected bracket. Inflicts poison. Nice. Holy shit. Spectre might. Missing. Hopefully get them all tracking speeds. Alright, thank you! You have a good night. I'm probably not gonna play it. I'm gonna probably play this for just a few more minutes. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Die! There we go. Wait a minute. Oh shit. I didn't think that would happen again. Oh dear. Well, Alpha's down. Okay, yeah, nothing. Let's, go back and tell and heal. Okay, we're all back to normal. Here he is. The Tumblr sexy man himself. The characters are starting to pile up, aren't they? What I'm saying is the average player isn't asking for all this complicated, tedious dialogue. There should be more action and fewer questions. Who are you? I'm Zachary, the traditional items merchant that's necessary in every video game. Whenever you go somewhere, you'll find I showed up just before you got there. But enough small talk. I'm not one of those protagonists you have to listen to for hours. Now let me see the color of your credits. New shop screen. Oh, okay. Alright, well... I know this probably wasn't a very long part. Considering the time of night, I'm probably gonna go ahead and call the stream here for now. You know, I mean, raise my hand up with one hand. There we go. Nope. Just not gonna do it. Alright, well, hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming by. See ya.